The views, comments, and opinions of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of Morris Media Studios, MorrisMediaLive.com, or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
EMissyK's show. EMissyK's show. EMissyK's show. Questions, interviews, gossip, current news, movie, TV, radio. Here we go. Hey, it's EMissyK. Hey, it's EMissyK. Her beauty and passion, talk music, passion, loose lips, red cup, blood Joe. She's always on Facebook, Instagram, taking calls on the telephone. Sexy if you say so. It's the EMissyK show.
Hello and welcome to the EMissyK's Loose Lip Show. I'm your girl EMissyK, and over here we got my girl Lala Young.
How are ya?
We're good. And over here we have our special guest for today, Mr. Reggie Webb, aka Red Cup Man.
Yes.
He gonna tell us about those Red Cup nights. We're gonna get real intimate with you today, Reggie.
Oh.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Red Cup, same Red Cup or different Red Cup?
He's his own Red Cup.
Oh, well,
he's in his own lane. Okay.
All right.
You got Red Cup EMissy meets Red Cup Reggie today.
Right. Okay, that's
special
gonna be
here.
fun. And he got the drink. Let's go.
Yes, he brought sip for y'all. It's just Kool-Aid.
Yes, it is.
Lady D's will not be with us today, so I will be covering Kissable Nights.
That's cool.
And in honorable of Kissable Nights, we are doing
Kissable nights.
domestic violence.
Yes.
Dating.
Awareness.
Okay.
In a domestic violence relationship. That's what we'll be talking about.
Wow.
And it's also Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Yes, it is.
Hence the pink.
I don't have no pink.
I got my pen. I'm ready.
I don't have no pink.
She ready?
I'm ready. She ready.
Yes,
I've had
we
some
are.
friends. I had a friend that passed away. I had a friend that's, I have friends that are survivors.
Yes,
and
so do I.
I'm actually going through my own little breast cancer cycles. So it hits home.
Come on now. Right now. It's that.
It is what it is. You know, we got to keep pushing. So,
Right.
Lala, what's on everyone's
You
lips?
always got to start off like that. I don't like that. You know. Jesus. Anyway, we're gonna. I know you guys. Everyone that had their little phones go blow up. Or
Oh,
whatever.
my
like,
God.
Somebody was missing. You know, the Amber Alert. No, it was just a damn crazy ass.
That
president.
was hilarious.
I was like, really? What's going on? What's going on?
No, I work in an office setting, and it's pretty open. So you hear all these phones and all these people like, what?
Right.
What he want? And it was funny.
It was. It
hilarious.
actually was just a test because of the different things that are going on in each state and country. Like the hurricane. Was
Yes.
that Hurricane Florence?
Yes.
So this is what
one in
made them
North
wanted to
Carolina.
do it. Yeah. So they wanted to be able to get a hold of everyone via the mobile phone. But if you don't have
Right.
a phone, and you have a flip phone, or your phone is off.
No, you still got the radio.
Yeah, the
You
radio
still got
and the
radio.
TV. And it's still
Right.
what channel do it come on? So I don't even hear those
It just
anymore.
pop up on the
It does?
channels.
I
Yeah,
haven't seen
it's
that.
random. That's why they're tests.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, everyone knows their own tests.
So they did a couple of them, like 3. So everybody was thinking he was going to tap in. He's already tapped in.
I said, what did he do?
He's
That's what I
already
was
tapped
lying.
in.
I was like, what did he do? Who about to bomb us, man?
Right.
And then I said, oh, it's a test.
It's just a test. I was like, I was shopping. So, whatever. If everybody going crazy, they're like, we don't want you calling us. He not trying to call y'all. See, not at all. So, moving along, LAX
LAX.
is letting everybody smoke. Yes, you can have, look, it says 28.5 grams that you can carry on LAX.
Which is what, a few sandwich bags?
Sandwich bags, probably. So everybody be in there, but not understanding that depending on where you're going, you may get picked up by the cops. So
Yeah.
please check that. Everybody is not, every place you go is not accepting
Right.
marijuana, 28.5
Think about your
grams.
return flight, baby.
Exactly. And it's not legal with federal. Only just, I guess it's just the LAX policy.
Well, depending on the state.
Depending on the state. Go ahead.
Right.
Nope, seeing what you just said was what I was getting ready to say when I heard you say that, because when I found out that y'all was going to be talking about that, this is important, because they use us as pawns, and when I say us, I mean minorities, black people especially. Mm-hmm. Okay, so it's legal in the state of California, right?
Right.
But it's not legal federally.
Exactly.
Right. So, and this is for all your listeners, EMissy, and everybody. I want y'all to really hear what I'm getting ready to say. There's something called the Supremacy Clause, right? Mm-hmm. That preempts state law. What that means is California can say, okay, it's legal for y'all to smoke and carry weed.
Yes.
But federally, it's illegal.
Right.
And if it's illegal federally, when it goes to court, the federal law is going to win.
Yes.
So y'all be careful, man. Don't walk up in LAX with weed, because if TSA get it, they going to call the cops on y'all.
That's what they're going to do.
Just be careful. That's serious.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I know it is.
Because when I first heard that, I got excited. Then I had to think, like, wait a minute.
Wait, so
that's a setup.
You know what I mean? Like,
right.
That
it's
ain't
a
cool.
Setup.
That ain't cool, man.
Yeah. It's like when the law was first passed, I was telling everybody, like, don't get too excited. Y'all still got to get jobs.
Exactly. And they're testing.
And guess what? Mm-hmm. You piss test with some marijuana, you ain't going to get it.
Mm-hmm. Not even that. If you test positive for, they're not even giving insurance anymore, nor life insurance. So you got to be careful.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, they passed that. If they're going to test you, and if you test positive, they can deny your insurance and your life insurance. So if you have life insurance and you die and have that in your system, and it comes up, the beneficiary will not get a dime. So, yeah, be careful.
Unless you die from cancer, maybe you can fight it.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. You just don't want to take the risk. You don't even want to take the risk. So, but he's always in the news. I'm getting sick of this dude. Kanye West.
Kanye.
I always think, he has an album coming out. Because every time he pop up, there's something going on. And he might have some issues, and hey, whatever, let that be the case, but come on. So what he wants, what he has been doing is calling Kaepernick. He wants Kaepernick to go meet with the president, so they can just be happy and get over whatever's going on.
Kumbaya.
Like, come on. This is something way beyond, the Kim Kardashian letting somebody get out of jail. This is something very, very serious. And he's been standing strong with calling the football players. What do you call them?
SOBs.
Yeah, he called them a whole lot of stuff.
Yeah, he called them a whole lot of
stuff. Pick a name, any name. He called them.
Losing their jobs. So now he's going to sit with someone that stands for us.
Right.
Come on now. It's not going to happen. But the fact that he thinks that it is going to happen.
It's Kanye.
It's crazy.
Sit down and shut up.
He hasn't said he wasn't going to do it. I don't know.
Now, there was, I think you posted on our site when he was on the plane and he made some statements.
Made a statement about abolishing the 13th Amendment.
Right.
Yeah. So that will go to him saying, if you abolish it now, that means there was no slavery, and everything that was going on with this was a choice. So although we may think he's crazy, he's not. He's not crazy.
I didn't read it that way.
How did you read it?
That's just me. I didn't read it that way.
Let's get everybody's opinions on that. How did you read that one?
Because what he was saying was, which is true, is that there's a clause in there that pretty much states that we shouldn't be citizens, because we are descendants of slaves.
That's the 3/5 Act.
I'm just saying what he was saying. And so the way that he worded it, I didn't see an issue with what he was saying. I understand what you're saying, and everybody else, but in his text, the text in which he placed it, I did not. Yes. I didn't see the problem with what he was saying.
Really vague in what he was saying, but because they are trying to take it out of the textbooks and not even saying that it was even happening, and the fact that he previously said it was a choice. Now, if you do abolish it, then it was a choice, then it's nowhere in the books at all. True. So we went through all of that for them to put it in the Constitution, for you to just say, okay, let's abolish it, and they're going to do it right then and there. No, I have a problem with that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You're right.
That's serious.
Right.
Because if you put that out there in the atmosphere, then they're going to say, okay, let's not amend it. How about we just take it away? Mm-hmm. And it's easy for them to just do that.
So you think they're going to just do that because Kanye say so?
You know what? And, not because he's saying it, but then it has people conversating about it.
Mm-hmm. But people have been having conversations.
Is a whole another level, and the type of people that we're dealing with now. We're not dealing with our grandparents. We're dealing with the millennials now.
Right.
My thing is, people are saying you need to go vote so we won't have Trump. Who you voting for, though? Who's out there that you can vote for? Because if you don't know the people that's out there,
right.
Trump is going to be in there again.
Right.
So you have Kim Kardashian going up there, Kanye going up there, talking to him and putting stuff in his ear. Remember, before he was president, all the rappers, all the little boxers was hanging with Trump. So now what's the difference now? So y'all was hanging with him before, but now you got a problem? So they're going to look at all of that. And it's kind of crazy.
I think the reason why people got a problem with what Kanye said is because of what he said a month and a half before making his statement about what you said, the whole slavery thing is a choice. Exactly. And I feel what he's saying. Like, I understand why you take it that way, but I also understand why you take it the way that you take it. My issue with what he said is that, like, if you abolish that and people don't want to admit this, prison is a form of slavery.
Yes.
Because they're working and they're not getting paid.
Right.
And the people that's in there for doing petty crimes, but they get like 10, 15, 20 years and they making all our license plates and every simple things like this that we use. Like, that's a form of slavery, because if you commit a crime, you do get time. But if your crime does not equate to you getting 20 and 25 years and you giving the system and the government free labor, that's a form of slavery. And one more thing. How you're saying, like, if you erase it and you eradicate slavery, the whole history of it is similar to those people taking down those statues. Now, I get why them guys, if they did, a lot of people don't know it was a group of black guys that went and purchased the land. They didn't just purchase the land. They did something was called, they purchased the land, but then they got a land patent to where they bought the land, they patent the land, it's their land.
Right.
That's why they could take them statues down.
Right.
But it's like, I get why they doing that, but like, you saying the other side of it is, if you take them statues down, you're giving the racist people a chance to say, okay, well, this never happened.
Right.
And that needs to be in their face to remind them, because you see people that talk about the Holocaust.
Yes.
They get love for that.
Yeah.
You see people that talk about their history, they get love for that. But whenever we say we were slaves, we were this, oh, y'all need to get over that.
Right.
Exactly.
Diddy's a billionaire, Jay-Z's a billionaire, get over that. That's a selected few. Right. There's thousands of us that aren't that.
True.
So I see it from both sides, but I love Kanye, so I can't be too critical of him. But I just hope he gets out of that sunken place, because Kaepernick and Trump not going to ever sit down.
No.
They're not.
I laughed so hard when I saw that.
They're not going to sit down.
Yes. Hey,
absolutely.
We can think about it and see, but I would like to actually have a conversation with Kaepernick just to see where his head is, because I've seen a post where advocates of black and things that are going on, their parents are white. And they stand by it, and they don't really push that out there. And they think, okay, it's just a black thing. But they have these strong women that are white that are standing by them and standing for what they're going against. So we have to put that out there. We always look for someone else to do it. So when I see it, I'm like, okay, there's a way that I want to do certain things so people won't just like, okay, whatever. Actually really look at it and pay attention to what they're doing and what they're standing for. So. But yeah, we've been going with that for a long time.
That could be the whole show for real. Like,
I go on that one. So I have one more little thing, and it can actually change to what you're going to be talking about later today. I mean, this month is breast cancer awareness, as well as domestic violence awareness. So for those who women, even men, I'm not going to just say women, because men can get breast cancer as well.
Right.
You guys need to get checked. And even more so men, because men do not go. You do not check. You can feel yourself fill up a phone all on there, because that's what we do. Right. We do that. I remember one time I was laying there and I just, and then I felt something, and it wasn't cancer, but I was like, look, hey, we need to take this out.
Yes.
And they took it out. But a lot of people are not, having that type of success. So I want to say kudos to my good friend Tanisha, who is actually a breast cancer survivor. I love you. I love you. So, and for everyone else who are, survivors and stuff like that. And the domestic violence situation. I know Nicki Minaj just came out and she's doing a documentary about her life, and she was stating that she saw her mother go through it. She was like, I don't want to be that person.
Right.
And then come to find out she became that person.
Right.
So she was in that situation. And, you have the people that are on Instagram, social media and stuff like that that's being really cruel because they're trying to figure out, what guy it was. And I'm like, it really doesn't matter what guy it was.
Right.
It's the fact that she's strong enough and being a human and not the celebrity that you see to be able to come out and say, this is happening. Depending on when it happened, it doesn't matter. The fact that she can say, it happened, I'm a survivor of it, and you can be too. And it's not easy, but you can take the steps to do it, Yeah. So I'm going to end that on my note. This is Lala with EMissyK's Loose Lips Show. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. We also have a group called EMissyK's Loose Lips Group. We get so nasty and dirty. It's so fun. So good. I got to end it off like that. So just so you know, check us out.
We're going to go into our break.
Oh, man.
Hey.
Do you want to obtain a California real estate license? Affinity Real Estate and Mortgage Service Training offers live classes. The next 8-week class will begin in just a few weeks on Tuesday nights, 6 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. in Bellflower, California. Call the office of Infinity Real Estate and Mortgage today at 562-731-2321 to reserve your spot today. Once again, that number is area code 562-731-2321. Enjoy this next video.
Hey.
Hey, what's going on?
Nothing. How are you?
I'm chilling. How you been?
I'm good. I see you finally picked up my phone calls.
I mean, sometimes I'll be busy. I can't always get to my phone, but I'm glad you called me. So, can I finally come through and see you? Please? Pretty please?
Okay. What's that noise? What are you doing?
I was running up the steps because, my other phone started ringing.
Oh, let me find out. You got all the girls, huh?
No. Just one phone for family, one phone for beats and music. You feel me?
Whatever.
That's all it is.
So I'll see you at 11?
You'll see me at 10:59.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Hey, strawberry, some red cups. Strawberry, some red cups. Oh, strawberry, some red cups. Girl, tonight we turning up. Strawberry, some red cups. Girl, tonight we turning up. Let me start by saying how much I admire you. Names like Thought and Trick, they don't apply to you. Baby, cause you on a higher level. You a goddess, a queen. But you juicy like papaya fruit, but sweet as whipped cream. That's why I taste you till your legs shaking and your heart racing. In the bed we keep it lit like we in the dark. Blazing up that Cali or that chocolate or that OG or that Kush. Girl, I love it when you grab your knees, you arch your back and you push on your way back and tell me take that. See, these ain't just sexual lyrics, these are straight facts. Right now I'm handling business, but later on I'm sliding through. I ain't gotta say too much cause you know what I'm trying to do. Yeah, strawberries and red cups. Girl, tonight we pulling up. When that bottle empty, baby girl, you know we going up. Strawberries and red cups. Oh, you know I love your sound. You my naked dream. After hours, I'ma take you down. Strawberries and red cups. Oh, tonight we pulling up. When that bottle empty, baby girl, you know we going up. Strawberries and red cups. Oh, you know I love the sound. You my naked dream. After hours, I'ma take you down. I'm on my way, anticipating feeling your skin. Soon as I walk in the door, watch the healing begin. Let me massage your feet and shoulders as our bodies creeping closer. When that bottle get empty, you know we freaking till we sober. I'ma grab the back of your hair while you bite the pillow and moan. Then I stroke it back and you throw it back till we both get up in that zone. Then you climb on top and you ride. Then I turn you over to your side. Now we on the floor like we going to war till you splash inside. Now wait up, let's switch the tempo and go slow motion. You so wet, it's like I'm stroking in a warm ocean. That's why I'm
We're returning with Lala Young and the very crazy Reggie Webb.
Right.
Man, oh man. I'm not with them today. So Lady D's is not here. So we must go on. Kissable Night still has to happen.
Yes.
So, you know what? It's Domestic Violence Awareness Month.
Yes.
And it is. It is. And so I want to talk about being in a relationship that's where you're experiencing domestic violence.
Right.
I can speak about it without even going through my notes because I've been through it as a teen. I went through it as an adult, you know, and it's a process. I don't particularly care too much for giving advice to people who are in domestic violence situations because your advice could be the wrong advice for their situation. Right. You know, you don't know who that person is, the other person is. You don't know if, you know, it can be a man or woman, like you said. You don't know if that person's going to retaliate against you because you're in their business. Right. You know? I have that Captain Save-A-Ho syndrome where I just want to rescue everybody. Come to my house, you know, and you'll be okay, you know. But I know that that's not the answer. I know, and so I want you guys to, you know, kind of just share with me and share with people, you know, not necessarily advice, but what would you do if you were in that situation? Reggie, you're a man, you know. What would you do, or have you ever been in that situation where you were in an abusive relationship with a woman?
Well, kind of from both ends. I've never like physically abused a woman, but in my late teens, early 20s, verbally, I was like super curt and like disrespectful towards a woman. And what I learned from that was like I had to take into consideration how would I feel if somebody was to say what I was saying to her to my mom or my sister Teresa or any other female member in my family. And then from the other aspect of it, I've been from a situation to where like family members have gotten abused of mine. And what I noticed is they blame themselves a lot. Yes. And they don't want to come out and actually say what happened, and you find out about it from other people, and you want to go put your hands on the guy or do worse than that to the guy. But then if you do that, then also I learned is until they mentally prepare themselves to leave, they'll keep going back. Yes. So I think it's important to have an outlet to all women. If you're in any type of abusive relationship, have somebody you can talk to about it to give you objective advice to get away from it, because it never ends good. Right. Because most guys don't realize what they're doing is wrong. And for some reason, most women don't think they're worthy enough to receive better treatment than that. So to me, it seems like usually it always ends tragic. So I would say if you're in an abusive relationship, get the hell out as quick as you can. And some people don't realize that verbal abuse can be just as bad as physical abuse. Sometimes it hurts worse. It does. It lasts longer. Yeah. It messes with your personality. Process. You know, I can't. What about you, Lala?
Well, I was in a relationship, but it wasn't physical, it was verbal. But before the relationship, I was on my own, so I knew my worth. Right. But when you starting with a man and you love him, you get married, and then you have kids, and you're like, okay. So I found myself doing the same thing he was doing, the yelling and stuff. But when you have kids and they hear it and they see it, I'm going to tell you, my son, he was 2. And my head was hurting so bad, and I was laying down, and I was just like, babe, my head hurt. And he was like, oh, Mom, your voice is so soft. I've never heard it like that. And I was just like, wow, am I always yelling at my son? Right. So when it started affecting my kids, I was like, no, my kids were more important. Yeah. But you also have to be okay. If I'm going to leave, I'm never coming back. Right. If you keep going back, it makes it worse. You have to actually set it in your mind and say, you know what? I've given everything I can, and I know it's not me. Yeah. And then that's when you decide, okay, I gotta go.
Yeah.
I'm more important than this, especially if before you go into a relationship and you're good and you're doing everything that you're supposed to do, you happy and everything is good, and then you get into a relationship and then it changes.
Yes.
That's not you. That's the other person.
Yeah.
And like you said, you can't blame yourself because what he's going through has nothing to do with you.
Right.
Just in his background. And that's why I always say people need to find out about these men and their background and their parents and their grandparents. Because they'll just look at you, oh, he look good. Or what his credit score like. That don't tell you that he molested kids.
Well,
that
you
don't
already
tell
know.
you about all that other
you already
stuff.
know. We talk about all the time how they bring their representative when they first meet you.
If you start asking questions and you listen and you see. Because I
look for tone. You talk to me the wrong way. You look at me the wrong way. Boy, I'm out of here. I'm kicking rocks so fast, it ain't even funny. I got an exit plan you don't even know about.
Right.
I'm like, because I actually been in that situation. Like, you know, I was like, okay, so I'm gonna go skating tonight. And he was like, you going what? I was like, I'm staying here.
Right. Sometimes you think it's a joke, but it's not.
You know,
people be like, well, maybe that's him loving me, because mothers and dads, they say, if he not doing this, that means he don't love you. And what about this? When you spank your child, I'm only doing this because I love you.
Yeah. I'll never take that to my kids.
But it's been said. And people say, okay, well, if you're hitting me because I care, different people go up different ways. Yeah. Their mind is set up differently. Yeah. You know, and the way that they take in love is totally different than the way that you're going to take in love. Yeah. You know,
I don't want my kids to grow up thinking that abuse equates to love. Right. That's stupid. That's why I would never say that to my kid. Right. You know, I'm only whooping you because I love you. Yeah. And then this dude started doing it like, okay, well, my mama did it, you know, because she loved me. So yeah, miss me with that.
Hey, I ain't like it then. I damn sure don't like it now unless we do it in foreplay. Okay, but that's something else. Go.
Story for another day.
Different.
Story for another day.
Sorry. Something totally different. Sorry.
I don't know how that happened. But we ended up on the wrong street.
Oh my gosh, man.
So I wanted to give people some reminders. I bought these from the National Domestic Violence website, so you know where I got them from. But I want to add my 2 cents, and my 2 cents is if you're in that type of relationship, it's not something that you can just get out of. Right. I understand that. But my advice to you is to create an exit plan.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm. You know, even if you start putting some stuff up, you know, put up some stuff in a nest, you know, for you to get out, create an exit plan. If you feel like you're not making enough money, you know what, secretly take online classes. Because they're all over the place.
You know what?
And educate yourself, start making money, and get the hell out.
Another thing is, if you have to fix his food, all you gotta do is put X-Lax in there.
Hey,
if he on the toilet all the time, he can't do nothing to you.
Oh, God.
Sleeping pills. He can't get up.
Oh,
have y'all seen, what is that, Mercy? What's that, Misery?
Misery. Stephen King movie.
Listen.
Yeah.
Hey. Okay. Yeah. Hey. You women are way stronger than men, and we're way smarter. Don't allow any man, and even in regular relationships, because sometimes men will say degrading things to belittle you. Yes. That's a trap. It's like they want you to break down, and you have to understand who you were before. Man, we are powerful. Women, that's right. I'm telling you, we are powerful. Can't no man tell me anything and have me thinking anything different.
And don't take no poo-poo. No. So anyway, remember these things. You are not to blame for your battering or your abuse. You are not the cause of your partner's abusive behavior. You deserve to be treated fairly and respected. You deserve a safe and happy life. Your children deserve a safe and happy life. You are not alone. There are people waiting that can help you. The domestic hotline is area code 800-799-SAFE. That's 800-799-7233. Right. This is EMissyK. This has been Kissable Nights. And we'll be right back after this break.
Yes.
Reggie Webb, man. Look, get back to what I do. Look, yo.
When you born black, it's like you born behind an 8 ball. The road to success is about as long as the Great Wall. We take risks, so sometimes we take falls. Never stay down, pressure can never break y'all. Born in the hood, so I make a lot of gutter moves. Made a few mistakes, I ain't never made a sucker move. Never put a knife in the back, or never snitch. All I really wanted to do was stack and forever flip. OGs gave me game, so I ball when I play. Staying 10 toes down, I ain't falling today. I'm just trying to stay cool inside a world of heat, but I'm living in the world where you kill what you eat. So yo, you know I gotta go for broke. No, I don't rely on hope. Every day I grind and pray because I gotta find a way. If I gotta punch a clock, or if I gotta hit the block, if I gotta scheme or scam or right into a hit drop. Born in the city of purple, black, and orange, where every other nigga's on the run from a warrant and drugs to child support to attempt murder cases. The game stay the same, just played by different faces. I'm a block boy, made a lot of money in the gutter. Hugged the corner so hard, you would think that I loved it, but the streets is a place of no love and no honor. Plus it's hot like you wearing a sweatsuit in the sauna. They say money is the root of all evil, they lie. The lack of money be the root that can fuel your drive to make you get up off your ass and go and get the bag. Yo, let's talk about numbers, we about to do some math. Yo, take $100, turn that into 500. Take that 500, turn that into 5 stacks. Take that 5 stacks, try to flip the 30 racks. Whatever you spend the night, yo, tomorrow go get it back. Take $100, turn that into 500. Take that 500, turn that into 5 stacks. Take that 5 stacks, try to flip the 30 racks. Whatever you spend the night, yo, tomorrow go get it back. Man, you better go and get yourself some money. You better get some money, cause at the end of the day it's about a dollar sign. Cause even people on top look for the bottom line. Following the steps of Jay, Prince, and Master P, cause I'm independently grinding, that's where the cash be. Look, you going after riches, me I'm building for wealth. Cause ain't nobody gonna pay you the way that you pay yourself. So I own every part of my brand, and every ball that I spit. A few pieces of land, and every car that I flip. Money don't grow on no tree, you gotta get up and get it. After you get up and get it, you gotta learn how to flip it and multiply your money like life is a math class. I ain't here to grab attention, yo, I'm here to grab bags. Never been perfect, so I'm righting my wrongs. And these ain't just words, this is life in a song. Come on, take $100, turn that into 500. Take that 500, turn that into 5 stacks. Take that 5 stacks, try to flip the 30 racks. Whatever you spend the night, yo, tomorrow go get it back. Take $100, turn that into 500. Take that 500, turn that into 5 stacks. Take that 5 stacks, try to flip the 30 racks. Whatever you spend the night, yo, tomorrow go get it back. Get it back. Hey, you better go and get yourself some money. After you get the money, yo, you better flip the money. Hey, you better go and get yourself some money. After you get the money, yo, you better flip the money. Hey, you better go and get yourself some money. After you get the money, yo, you better flip the money. Look, you better go and get yourself some money. After you get the money, yo, you better flip the money. Just trying to motivate y'all, man. Yeah. Red Cup Summer though. Look, man, you better go and get yourself some money. Go and get yourself some money. We out though.
That's counting all this fucking money.
Hello and welcome back to the EMissyK's Loose Lip Show. We are returning with our guest, Mr. Reggie Webb. Red Cup man.
Yeah, I ain't got no red cups with me though.
Not have red cups.
He got the
No
drink.
red cups with me, but I bought the drink in the backpack.
Where's the backpack? You gotta show him the backpack, Reggie.
Show him the backpack.
Show him the backpack.
Yeah, you gotta see the backpack.
The Red Cup Nights.
They got the backpack.
What's the story behind the Red Cup Nights? I gotta know. I've been dying to ask you. Everywhere I see you got this dang backpack. What's going on, Red?
The story behind it. Let me give you the short version. So
Okay.
I'm gonna take up your whole show. Like when I started doing music, I would rap a certain kind of way, like they would consider it like underground backpack boom bap type rap.
Oh, okay.
Wouldn't be no 16-bar verses. The first verse might be like 48 bars. Second verse might be like 22. So it's like, but then like, I had to stop doing music for a minute, for about a good 3-4 years. So then when I came back, the turn up was up. Turn up was in, the lit music was in. So I had to. But what's the word? Help me out.
Reinvent yourself?
There you go. I had to
you.
reinvent myself. So it's like I figured I couldn't rap about being in the street no more because I wasn't living in Baltimore. I was in California now, being like a single father trying to learn how to cook and burning broccoli.
Oh,
you feel me? So
like mushy broccoli.
Yeah, so I had to come up with something that I was still passionate about. So Red Cups was a part of my childhood. Like my grandparents' house, rest in peace. They were a house on a block that the whole neighborhood came to.
Oh, y'all had our house.
Oh, I love that.
So all I would see was Red Cups in here, and I would hear a lot of soul music and hip hop.
Yeah.
So I adopted that, and I started Red Cup Nights, which is I'm like a walking pop-up shop. You see me with the backpack, there's always some type of liquor and cups in there.
Oh, is that what's going on?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah, so it's like when you see
because all this time I could have been getting
I'm gonna break something
unsober.
It might be cognac, it might be tequila, it might be vodka, or because I'm around some queens. I figured y'all drink wine.
We got this wine.
But y'all the wine. So when you see me, the walking pop-up shop, I got the liquor, I got the cups, and I got the music.
Okay.
You feel me?
And apparently you got the strawberries. What's going on with this video?
That's something separate.
He's like, wait a minute, hold on.
So my homegirl Liz, who shot that video, by the way, out of Chicago, Liz the director, shout out Liz. Me and her was on the phone one day, and she cutting up strawberries. She was like, "You got all this Red Cup stuff going on. That's for the dudes. Why don't you do something for the women?"
Okay.
I'm like, how am I incorporate women in the Red Cup? So she gave me the idea for strawberries and Red Cups. So when I did it, it caught on, kind of like the Red Cup thing did.
Yeah.
So now it's like when I make a Red Cup song, I'll make a strawberries and Red Cup song.
Okay.
So that's strictly for the after hour grown up behavior, like what you said y'all talk about. Red Cup nights is when you in a club.
Okay.
Strawberries and Red Cups is when you take home with you.
That video is pretty seductive.
Yeah.
To say the least.
Yeah.
Sir.
Hey.
I'm not mad, I'm just saying.
Nothing wrong with it.
Absolutely. So let's get to know you. That's what we usually do first, but I had to know about the backpack. I was curious. I'm sorry. I had to go all out of order. Haley B would probably be like, Mom.
Right.
Exactly.
So where are you from?
I'm from Baltimore.
Okay.
I hear that just hilarious.
Yeah. So you're from Baltimore. How long have you been in LA?
I've been in LA off and on 2010 to 2014, permanently 2014 though.
Okay.
Till now.
So did you come here for the music or?
No.
You running from somebody?
No.
What happened was?
The lifestyle.
You were doing some Christmas kind of situation?
I'm about to shock you and your listeners again.
Okay.
So, probably going to shock some people back home. A lot of people back home don't know this. I didn't move out here because I did have warrants, but I didn't run from them. I got them taken care of first.
Okay.
I moved out here to get custody of my kids.
Okay.
That's right.
Because my daughter got sickle cell, and my son, he was allergic to damn near every tree and piece of grass in California. So their mom was going through what she was going through. I don't want to get into that. She's doing better now, but she was going through some things. So I had to get custody of them. So I came out here to visit, and I kind of got stuck. I didn't plan on moving out here. So when I told you I had to stop rapping for 3 or 4 years, it was because when you become like a full time, and we know. I know women, y'all, you get this. So
we just had a sidebar conversation, so you know I know.
So give me a break. I'm sorry.
When it comes from you just get them on the weekends every other week, so you actually being the one cooking breakfast, lunch, dinner, going to basketball practice, cheerleading practice, dance practice.
Talk to us.
I couldn't do nothing.
No.
I couldn't do anything. So that's how I ended up in California. And I kind of stopped doing music because I'm like, I can't do both.
Nope.
And a certain former music mogul named Kevin Black, he heard my music and he took it to Universal and they signed me.
Okay.
So then from there, a whole marketing plan was put together, but I didn't have any knowledge of sickle cell. So my daughter got super sick. So she was hospitalized for 6 months. So I asked him, could I get out the contract? Because it's I can't do promo runs and go on. Because all my family's back east.
Yeah.
Everybody. So it's I can't. So luckily, the label I was signed to was Top Shelf Music, distributed by Universal. God willingly, they let me out the contract. So I got out and I chilled for a while, and now I came back with the whole Red Cup movement.
Okay.
Nice.
And I think everything happened for a reason because I'm more comfortable now. You know what I mean?
Good.
So that's the short version, Erica.
That's the short version. The short version. She's working with now.
Right.
So, now I'm curious. How the kids now?
They good. My daughter,
got them in a nice little bubble and everything. They good.
Everything good now.
Good. That's what's up. Mm-hmm. So, what do you want our viewers to know about you and about your music?
I want y'all to know that when y'all see this, just know y'all gonna have a good time.
That's right.
Okay.
That's first and foremost. Oh, and if y'all want that, DM me, because I'm not gonna say the prices right now because I'm still working on getting some more of them made. Another thing, I'm just the MC. Like I said, I reinvented myself, and I do a lot of turn up music, but at heart, I'm a spitter.
Okay.
I'm a hip hop dude. So I like to write music that actually means a lot to me. Mm-hmm. And I know when you perform in certain places, that's not well received. If you're not making women dance and you're not making dudes throw up signs, especially living out in California, I learned how important that is out here. Right. You feel me? So, but I'm passionate about music. I'm passionate about writing. I don't know what else to say, Miss E. I mean, I'm just it's Reggie. I'm Reggie Webb, man. Like everything I do from here. So, like I said, when you see me, expect to have a good time. I'm gonna give you a drink. We gonna have a serious conversation. I'm gonna give you some dope music, and hopefully, I'll leave you with an experience that you can share with other people.
That's what's
interesting.
up.
Let me ask a question.
Go
top
ahead.
of the list of hip hop artists. Who's at your top?
All time or modern?
All time.
That's gonna be so cliche. Tupac,
of course.
I mean, that's why I asked, like Tupac, Tupac and Nas.
Of course, Tupac and Nas. Now that so past them, like
modern, the last 4 or 5 years.
4 or 5 years.
You already said Kanye. I want to throw something at you, but you know.
No.
No judgment.
Producer. I don't consider Kanye a top 5 rapper. I like his music. I like his beats. I didn't say that earlier.
Right.
No. So for Nipsey Hussle.
Nice.
Nipsey Hussle. I play Victory Lap every single day.
So do I.
I play Slauson, but like Nipsey Hussle, Kevin Gates, Jeezy. Okay. And what's the J. Cole?
I like
J. Cole.
You don't like Kendrick?
No, I do, but I didn't want to sound cliche. Oh. You feel me? So I don't know. But I do like Nipsey a little. I think Kendrick is more lyrical than Nipsey, but Nipsey's music hit me in a different way than Kendrick music do.
Yeah. I also have to say the same thing for me. Okay, so at the bottom, who's at the bottom of that list?
Everybody on the radio. Everybody on the radio. You feel me? Like, no, let me stop. Let me not do that.
Everybody who still mumble rap.
Right. It has to be just that one. And I want to know why. Just that one that you like, what is this?
I'm like that about Yachty. But go ahead. That's just me.
Right, yeah.
I don't know this guy's name, but he got a song where he rapping and he's singing, and I think is his name Juice WRLD or.
Ooh, I've never heard of Juice WRLD.
You need a Haley.
You know what I'm talking about.
We call Haley.
See, he where I'm at. It's like I don't know. Right. I don't know his name, but.
Right. Exactly. Wait, hold up.
Lil Wayne.
What's wrong with Lil Wayne? Lil Wayne got a new album.
He got a new album. Yes.
Hard. And that uproar, that uproar song.
Love.
Yeah, it's nice.
Lil Wayne.
But just listening to his lyrics. His lyrics is just ridiculous. I mean,
absolutely.
You go way, way, way back, and people don't give him that credit.
He nice, though.
Yeah, he can get
nice.
down.
Right.
Yeah.
So we're going to get into Reggie's last song. Was it Flip? Flip on it?
He played that one. The last one is this.
The turn up song.
Yeah, the last one is that.
Reggie's turn up song. So get y'all red cups together.
Get the red cups ready.
Let's go.
Legend has it that the cup gave him powers. Yeah. You know, something like Clark Kent the Superman.
but it's like Reggie Webb's and Mr. Red Cup. Wait.
Oh, red cup. Every time you see me, got my red cup. Moving like a boss, I got my red cup. Dripping all this sauce, I got my red cup. Ay, turn up, red cup. Every time you see me, got my red cup. I be on my grind, that's why my bread up. Dripping all this sauce, I got my red cup. Ay, turn up. Handy black in my cup, pour that handy white in my cup. Yo, that's a rock in my cup. Got that effing up in my cup. Got that ball big in my cup. Yo, some ice up in my cup. I go hard till the sun come up, cause I'm a after hours with my red cup. Posing for a pic, like holiday lights in December, homie. You know I stay lit. Every night I make a movie like I'm trying to win an Oscar. You can travel down to hell, you won't find nobody hotter. I'm a bull, never had a weak flow. Running through the game like a nigga got a cheat code. Always shine like diamonds in the dark. Flow hit hard cause I rhyme from the heart. I don't ever stop, no brakes, all gas. Yeah, credit cool, but give me all cash. Make more moves than LeBron in the post. Everywhere I go, you know I got my red cup. Every time you see me, got my red cup. Moving like a boss, I got my red cup. Dripping all this sauce, I got my red cup. Ay, turn up, red cup. Every time you see me, got my red cup. I be on my grind, that's why my bread up. Dripping all this sauce, I got my red cup. Ay, turn up. E&J in my cup, yo, that Jose in my cup, yo, that Remy up in my cup, yo, that vodka up in my cup, Carlos Rossi up in my cup, got a margarita up in my cup. I go hard till the sun come up, I'm a after hours with my red cup, stunting like a double. I'll never look for no handout. Every day, you know I hustle like I'm Jigga, like I'm Diddy, like I'm 50, like I'm Bros. I'm that spit litty, looking crispy when I floss. Oh, I don't ever back down, homie. I go through anything that's in my way, so y'all can't break me and y'all can't stop me. See, I'm the original and they just copy. See, I was schooled by the triple OGs. Never be a rapper, triple your cheese. Make more moves than LeBron in the post. Pull up and you know I got my red cup. Every time you see me, got my red cup. Moving like a boss, I got my red cup. Dripping all this sauce, I got my red cup. Ay, turn up, red cup. Every time you see me, got my red cup. I be on my grind, that's why my bread up. Dripping all this sauce, I got my red cup. Ay, turn up. Know it's about to get lit, Mr. Red Cup in this bit. Hey, you know it's about to get lit, Mr. Red Cup in this bit. Hey, you know it's about to get lit, Mr. Red Cup in this bit, Mr. Red Cup in this bit.
Welcome back to the EMissyK's Loose Lip Show. Y'all always catch me with my panties down. So
after hours, man, like what is she doing right now?
Look, we're doing some research. I got Lala doing research for something we got coming up.
And somebody can help us. The Good Girl song.
Oh,
if
man.
I can get it
Just put me on blast. So, Reggie,
Yes.
what do you have coming up?
A few things actually. So let me try to go in order.
Okay.
Let me try to go in order. So I have a few shows coming up in October, a couple in LA, and a few in the IE to promote the two singles you just played.
Okay.
I'll give your listeners the dates and times later on. November 1st, huge event coming up for Writing Sessions of America with my homie Kevin Sean. That's the big OG out of Atlanta.
We've had Kevin on the show.
That's right. So we have a conference coming up November 1st through the 4th where it's going to be a lot of heavy hitters there. It's going to be a lot of writers there, a lot of producers, a lot of tastemakers. If you're a creator, if you're any type of artist, producer, whatever, you need to be there. If not all 3 days, make sure you're there at least one day, November 1st through the 4th. Then, the top of the year, and this is very, 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 very near and dear to my heart, outside of the Red Cup thing, that's for the grown-ups.
Okay.
I have a company I'm involved with called Hip Hop on Phonics where we make educational hip-hop music for kids between the ages of like 4 to like 13.
Okay.
And Big Mike Rob, everybody in LA should know who Big Mike Rob is.
Stay ready.
Yes.
Stay ready
dude.
radio.
His motto was God, family, and education.
Yes.
he has this tour called It's a Rap Tour that's going to feature Silenzo, Mr. Whip and Nene, Lil Key, who was on Jermaine Dupri's show The Rap Game, and the up and coming superstar named Tyler Rain.
Yes,
it's going to be a West Coast type of Chitlin circuit tour, and Hip Hop Morphonics, the Lil Reggie is Hip Hop Morphonics mascot, and he's going to open the tour up. So that's going to be huge. That's going to be real huge. So no red cupping on that one.
No red cupping.
That's all for kids.
Education.
You know what I mean? Education. And that's what I got coming up. Oh, I'm sorry. One more thing, E. My bad. The 2 singles you just played, they're going to be available on all digital platforms Halloween, October 31st.
Okay.
The Flip and My Red Cup. Okay. And once again,
oh, shoot.
when y'all want this, you need this backpack. Holla at your boy.
Little Dora.
Right. Sweetness. No sweetness.
Is my weakness.
It's my weakness.
Uh-oh.
Baby.
That's the song.
Did you look that up or they tell you in the group?
No, I looked it up.
So what she's referring to is Kevin Nelson, our executive producer. His birthday is actually tomorrow. And his birthday party is going to be Friday, literally right here down the street at Regency West.
Okay.
And, and he has the Good Girls performing. So if you guys haven't seen the Good Girls in a little while, y'all need to come on down the first Fridays at Regency West.
I'm going to be one of the backup dancers. Y'all want to see that?
No, you don't. You don't have to say
Y'all want to be there.
And our very own Zia. Zia Wilson, we performing with The Session.
Nice.
So I think it's going to be a really nice show. It's I think I saw a purple and gold affair. Purple and gold.
Maybe I got to buy some.
Purple is my favorite color, so I'm sure I can find it.
Okay. Get some tights.
I'm not with her today. So we actually had a winner. I think we talked about the On the Run tour. You know, they did not contact me. So our tickets went down the drain.
Oh, man.
Wah, wah. So much for trying to do contests.
How do you... Okay.
I tried.
We'll get back to that.
I tried.
Wow. Okay.
Anyway, so I think that's it. Reggie, what else you got for us? I'm going to put it all on you.
What else I got for y'all?
Yep. Lala didn't bring our question of the day. She didn't bring her little box.
You know what?
We got nothing.
I do. I have a question
I got
for
a question
you.
of the day, too. I'm going to let you ask me first then.
Okay.
Oh, tag.
Out of everything people know about you, what is the one thing you wish they did not know about you?
Ooh. That's a good question. I plead the fifth.
No, that I actually enjoy drinking because a lot of the times I have to play drunk. Because when you brand yourself as Mr. Red Cup, they expect you to come and turn all the way up and get faded.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you gotta drive like 40 miles after you leave an event. Man, I'm gonna tell you sometimes, boy, I tell the bartender about that much vodka and I'll fill it up with ginger ale. I'm gonna give you the little, I'm gonna give you the fake stumble.
So you fake it till you make it.
Hey, not all the time.
Now y'all know.
Not all the time. If you see me with somebody got a designated driver, I'm lit.
Your turn up ain't real.
Like at your birthday party. That was real. I almost got kidnapped that night.
Wait, he was there?
Oh, wow, he was there.
Man.
You were set it to the side.
Yes.
You set it to the side. Okay.
We had them taking our pictures, remember?
That's right. Look, she gonna tell me get to the door, right? And say you here for EMissy, so I say that. And then the girl at the door got a straight attitude when I said her name. And I'm like, this her birthday party, why you getting mad at me?
Oh, Lord.
So then I get in, and then she starts following me around the club.
See, now, I'm not gonna say nothing.
Who was at the front door?
Because I hate to even talk about this on the air, but I had that problem. And I had to let
it wasn't just me then, okay.
No. And I hope y'all not offended, but I'm not doing my birthday party with y'all no more. Anyway, next.
You know what?
Because I had that issue all night.
Yo.
These 50-year-olds is taking promotions to the they ain't too damn serious. You're 50.
I'm gonna stick to my Austin Powers plan.
You're 50. Stop it.
You know.
Take the money and that's it.
I had that problem all night.
Okay, so it wasn't just me.
No, I had some haterade at the door.
It had to be.
I'm not doing it no more publicly. Sorry, I love y'all. Mwah.
Then they tried to charge me $80 to get in.
You got me messed up.
He said 80.
I wish.
Yo, I ain't pay it. You feel me?
80 for real, like 80?
Like you better take this 10 and be happy.
Yeah, you got money. Yo, I'm
get a Coke and a smile. Anyway.
Other than that, it was a great party. Great.
Was. Oh, we got our groove on.
I'm going back. I've never been to that spot. That was my first time there. And
it's bad that my guests had to have that type of reaction.
It was only you, though.
It was only me.
It was only
me. I know. I know. And I wasn't going to talk about it publicly.
I'm sorry.
But since you brought it to the table. I
apologize.
No, because people need to know. Like, that was rude as hell.
It is.
You know?
Especially when you're dealing with the same people all the time, every week, when you do the same old party every week. Come on now. You too
Did she say that on the air?
Oh, she did it.
You said you had a question.
What was your...
We didn't change the... What's your question?
I got two.
Let's go.
I got two real quick.
Okay.
They laughing at the way I say two. I got two.
I got two.
Okay, so the first one.
Can you speak into the mic?
Oh, I'm sorry. So the first one, since y'all are women,
okay,
I'm just curious. What are your opinions about Mr. Cosby?
He didn't go to jail. I put a post up. He blind, so who's leading him around the yard?
Oh, wow. Really?
Oh, you want your conspiracy tip. You don't think he's in jail. You want your Alex Jones right now.
Blind can't see. Is somebody leading him around the yard? Somebody said somebody took his cane and he fell.
But do you think he did it?
Yes. Another thing is, I think his wife knew. And
that's why she didn't show up.
She should be going to jail, too. There's no way in HELF.
There's a lot of people. There's a lot of women that said that that he did. That he drugged them. He took advantage of them while he had them drugged. Mm-hmm. And I personally, y'all know I got stories.
That's why I call my
story.
She stopped for a minute.
I got stories.
Usher my confessions right now. You feel me?
Because I was in that situation. And
when you got drugged,
and everybody, I was in, not the drugged part. Anyway, I was in that situation where I was taken advantage of, and people that I tried to tell didn't believe me because of the person he was. He was like really nice and really took care of me, And so they were like, girl, you tripping. Like, no, he does this, he does that. He's this person in the community, And I'm like, nah, nigga, let me tell you about who he really is.
Right.
And so I sympathize with those women. Right. How can I explain this? You don't know what they have to actually go through, trying to date other people and the precautions that they have to take to make sure that situation don't happen again.
Right.
Stuff like that. So I don't downplay any of them. I do say, you did wait this long. Why?
No,
but
my thing with the not waiting long, you accepted money. You took your parents to go see this man. You kept going to see this man. You also had him pay for your school. That's what I have a problem with. If somebody take advantage of you, why are you taking money?
Right.
It happened, and then you want to say, oh, no, I spent all my money, now I want him to go to jail. I got a problem with that. That's what I have a problem with. Okay, we can go on. Sorry.
Question number 2. Question number 2.
Oh, man.
This show a little too deep.
0 to 100. Stop playing. 0 to 100.
We got 1 minute. Go.
Let's go.
Y'all hear about the Ellie Ma and Jacquees controversy with the song called "Tripping on You"?
Yes.
No.
Okay, so her song "Tripping on You" is like a big hit, right?
Okay.
Now, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't hear her song until like 2 weeks ago when I was at the airport. I heard Jacquees' version, so I thought her song was her remixing his song.
Uh-huh.
So basically, DJ Mustard and the label got them to make Jacquees take his version off YouTube because his version got more publicity than hers.
Banging. But that song is banging. Jacquees has this voice.
So you haven't heard it yet?
No, you gotta hear it. I was like, oh, is this the remix? My son was like, no, that's his song. I was like,
but it's actually not.
It's hot.
But it's her song. So they got him. They made him pull his down.
Oh man!
I just was curious of y'all opinions about that.
Oh no!
I just heard about that. That's juicy.
I'm surprised. His management. That's Money. The one that's who is that? Money Team. Who is that guy?
Cash money.
So that he would allow that to even happen. Because that's his artist. Man, I don't know. I got to do some research on that one.
I'm just going to sit back and watch the colors on the walls. Anyway, dope, though. You've been watching EMissyK's Loose Lip Show. We want to thank Reggie Webb for coming on. Y'all follow him. His Red Cup Night.
Red Cup Reggie.
Look out for that backpack.
Yeah, look out for the backpack, man.
Lala.
Yes, you can find us on EMissyK Loose Lip Show on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. On Instagram, it's EMissyK_Loose Lips. And we have a group on Facebook. Like I said before, we do get down and dirty and nasty. So you can come if you want to. Yeah, let's go.
Is that C-U-M or C-O-M-E? Anyway, let's go. I'm EMissyK. You can find me everywhere at EMISSYK. Happy birthday, Kevin Nelson. We'll see you Friday night. MVIM, we love you, Lady D's. Haley B, peace. 2 fingers and a biscuit.
All right.
Reggie Webb, man. Look, get back to what I do. Look, yo. When you born black, it's like you born behind an 8-ball. The road to success is about as long as the Great Wall. We take risks, so sometimes we take falls. Never stay down, pressure can never break y'all. Born in the hood, so I make a lot of gutter moves. Made a few mistakes, I ain't never made a sucker move. Never put a knife in the back, or never snitch. All I really wanted to do was stack and forever flip. OGs gave me game, so I ball when I play. Staying 10 toes down, I ain't falling today. I'm just trying to stay cool inside a world of heat, but I'm living